Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hi, my name is Mandy. It's great to meet you. Let's be friends. So recently I've been making more videos than I used to. I used to only make guitar covers, but then I realized there's so many more talented guitarists and singers on YouTube, and I am just nothing.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine.
So then I started vlogging, but hey, nobody wants to watch your vlogs if you're not a famous person like Logan Paul. Nobody really cares about how your boring day went, or what you ate, or how much you love going to the gym. So I made a makeup tutorial, but then I realized there can be only that many beauty bloggers on YouTube, and most importantly, you have to be really pretty. And I can never be one of them.
So today I decided to do something different. I decided to make a video about something that I am familiar with but not many people know about. I am going to talk to you about 3 things that I love about living in China.
So after spending a few months in America, I realized that my life in Austin, Texas is really not as convenient as my life in Guangzhou, China. At first I thought, well, maybe it would be easier if I had a car and if I could drive.
If only there was a better public transport system like the one in New York City. Oh my god, Mandy, why are you making another stupid video? Oh my god, get a life, Jesus Christ.
So a lot of people seem to have some misconceptions about our life in China, maybe because of the media influence and news reports about the Chinese Communist Party and the government and the propaganda and blocking of social media and all that stuff. But I mean, if you're just a regular Chinese that doesn't speak English and doesn't care about the Western world and just want to get a job and get married and have 2 kids and live a happy life, China is a great place, to be honest. I mean, maybe it's great to have freedom of speech and all this stuff, but does real freedom of speech really exist?
So I've been living in China for 20 years and I grew up in a city, which makes me very lucky because life in the cities can really be really great. I mean, if you could afford living here, of course. And China has been through so many great changes and spectacular growth, especially in the past few years. And because of this and the 3 things that I'm going to talk to you about, life in China has never been so great and so easy. So the first thing that I want to talk about is WeChat. WeChat is a social networking app in China that everyone uses here. But hey, I'm not here to talk about its social networking function, like how you can post pictures on your moments and show how
you have such an amazing life, or how you can text your friends and video chat your friends and send memes to each other. No! Because we all know that y'all have Facebook, Messenger, Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, whatever, that pretty much do the same things.
But WeChat is different. You can do a lot of great things with WeChat. You can order movie tickets, order flights, order train tickets. But that's not the important part either. The biggest tool that WeChat has is the WeChat Pay. You can pay with your phone anywhere in China.
Can you pay with Messenger at H&M? Can you pay with Facebook at Starbucks? Can you pay with Snapchat at 7-Eleven? No. And it's not like a stupid app you download for Starbucks on your phone and you pay for Starbucks at Starbucks and only at Starbucks with the app.
No. And maybe you're thinking, oh my god, what a stupid Chinese. We have Apple Pay, you dumbass. No.
Do you really think everyone affords an expensive cell phone like the iPhone 10? Do you really think everyone likes the iOS system? Do you really think Apple Pay is supported at any shopping location in America?
No. But we've got you Samsung users. WeChat works on any operating system in the world. Android, Apple, Windows, whatever. As long as you have a smartphone, no matter what brand it is.
As long as you have WeChat downloaded, as long as you have a bank card with money linked to the WeChat page.
You can literally pay anyone for anything, anywhere, at any time. Even at the tiniest little store on the street that doesn't have a name. China is the first country that achieved your dream of not having to carry a wallet around as long as you have a phone. The second thing that I'm going to talk about, public transport. Oh, have you heard of this thing called public transport? Do we have that in America? You mean like buses and taxi? There are 4 big cities in China: Beijing, Shanghai, Shenzhen, and Guangzhou. And public transport in my city, Guangzhou, is amazing, just like it is in the other 3 big cities in China. But we pretty much have that in all the cities in China, and there are a lot of cities here. So the first form of public transport I'm going to talk about is the metro system, or subway, whatever you call it. I've been to London and they call it the tube. But you know what, it's the same thing. I don't have to explain to you, do I? The only 2 cities that have a pretty good metro system in America that I can think of are Boston and New York City. But we pretty much have that in all cities in China, and there are tons of stations. Not just like maybe 1 line for Austin, or like maybe 2 lines for Los Angeles. No. Metro literally goes to every part of the city that you can think of. It's the easiest way to get around in China. Another great form of public transport here is the high-speed railway system. It's pretty much like a train, but so much faster.
So for high school, I actually went to a school in another city that is like 80 miles away, and I usually came back home every weekend. And the only thing that made that possible is that
a train ride from here, Guangzhou, to Shenzhen only takes around 35 minutes. I mean, that's pretty impressive if you think 80 miles that you need to drive for around 1.5 hours or maybe 2 hours. But it only takes around 35 minutes on the train and you just get there. That's it.
If only Texas had the same high-speed railway system, it would only take about 35 minutes to get from Austin to San Antonio and about an hour to get from Austin to Houston.
Another form of public transport is a new thing that has started recently, like last year. It's called Mobike. It's pretty much like a shared bike that we have in Austin, but it's different because you can literally park your shared bike anywhere in the city.
And you just use your phone to scan the code on the bike, and then you can take it around you. And then when you're done with the bike, you can park it in the middle of nowhere and nobody cares.
It's a new great way to get around the city, considering we have really bad traffic here as well. Last but not least, the third thing that I love about living in China is that many things are cheap/free, and there's no VAT at all. For example, we have food delivery. It's kind of like Uber Eats.
But sometimes if I order something on Uber Eats, the total of delivery fee, service fee, and the taxes is usually more than the food itself, which doesn't really make sense to me.
But here, delivery fee is usually free, and there's no VAT at all, which makes food really, really cheap. Even takeout. It's the same with Uber as well. Pretty cheap to get around, even if you don't have a car. Another thing is that we have a giant online shopping mall called Taobao, where you can get literally everything. But here, I need to tell you a sad story.
When I was in Austin, I ordered from Forever 21 during summertime. I ordered some shirts and pants that I could wear in the summer. But 2 weeks later, when my clothes got here, and it was already fall, and temperature just kept dropping. It became really cold. It became so cold that I couldn't wear the new clothes anymore.
This would never happen in China because with Taobao, express delivery is usually free. And since express delivery services here are so much more efficient, unlike USPS that doesn't really work on Saturday or Sunday, express delivery is super fast here. Depending on where you think it's shipped, it usually takes no more than 2 days for your stuff to get here, and definitely not more than a week. So those are the 3 things that I love about living in China. There's so many more, but I just can't possibly put all of them in one video. So disclaimer, I'm not saying that China is the best country in the world, no. But sometimes traffic in the cities can be really, really bad. And I'm sure many of you have heard Beijing has the worst air quality ever. We have that in some other cities as well, which is bad.
But still, because of all these technologies and infrastructures and growing services, I can say, and I am proud to say that our life in China has never been so easy. And it is so much more convenient than that of many countries in the entire world.
And most importantly, it can only get better and better in the future. So thank you for watching this long video. I hope you absolutely enjoyed it. And please give me a big thumbs up if you liked this video. And comment down below other questions that you have about living in China or whatever. And what other videos you would like to see. And that is a wrap, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.
Better have a winning streak, baby. Rockin' shit you can't pull off. Black Chelsea Bulls on. Win, Louis Vuitton. You clipping cool points. Think it's so cool.